Say hello to the Mahindra Vision S. This is going to be a sub 4 meter SUV, but it's a sub 4 meter SUV like you've never seen before. Let's check it out. Now, before I start talking about styling and interior and what this car brings to the table, I want to tell you why it exists. And it's a very interesting white space that Mahindra has found. They said, we want to create compact SUVs, and this one's a sub 4 meter SUV that retains Mahindra's traditional core SUV DNA. So the stuff that you love about the Thar in terms of its presence, in terms of its styling, in terms of its macho vibes, they want to bring that DNA into a sub 4 meter car. Now let's talk about styling, because that's really the highlight of this car. From the front, you can see really strong proportions. The nose is completely flat. You've got this strong chin with this blacked out bumper over here. And you've got some very cool lighting elements in front as well, in the grille and in the headlamps. From profile is where you really see these proportions come to life. I mean, it's so upright, it's so strong. Your B and C pillar are absolutely perpendicular to the ground. The windscreen is at quite a steep angle. It looks really strong in the flesh. There's some cool elements over here as well. You've got bush cables over there, and that's traditionally used in off-roading to protect it from branches hitting the windscreen. You've got large 19-inch wheels. You've got roof-mounted lights, and you've got a side step down there. All of these are elements that you would associate with traditional SUVs and non-SUVs that you find in the sub 4 meter segment. And that's exactly what Mahindra is trying to do. Get that DNA and put it in here. All of that SUV inspiredness continues over at the rear. You've got these jerry cans mounted over here on the rear quarter glasses. You've got a ladder on that side. I'm going to admit, this is very Defender inspired. You've got the spare wheel mounted on the tailgate. Again, a very traditional SUV vibe. We've had it on a subcompact SUV before. Remember the Ford EcoSport? That had it, but it still looks very cool. And it actually expands the car a little bit. It looks a lot bigger than sub 4 meters when you've got that attached at the rear. More cool lighting elements at the back. Black bumpers at the rear. You've got this really strong wheel arch element as well going on. So it looks very butch, very aggressive. And when you put this up against something which is more traditional, like a Venue or a Sonnet, this is certainly going to grab a lot of eyeballs. It's going to stand out in that sub 4 meter segment. Now let's talk platform. This is based on the NU.IQ platform. That's a modular platform that's going to underpin cars from sub 4 meters to 4.3 meters. This one's going to be sub 4 meter, but the advantage of this car is that it's going to have the same wheelbase and the same packaging as the 4.3 meter cars. And that should really put it a class above everything else that exists in that segment right now. Additional stuff you should know: 5-link rear suspension, a world first for a sub 4 meter car. You've got something called the Da Vinci damper, which is basically allows Mahindra to control the weight of the car and balance ride and handling without any compromises. Plus, you've got a flat floor in the rear, which should aid comfort, and Mahindra is targeting high safety ratings. They're targeting 5-star in E NCAP, A NCAP, and G NCAP. They're saying this car is truly global. Now let's talk drivetrains. This is going to come with both ICE as well as EV drivetrains. In terms of their packaging, considering this is a monocoque, I expect the engines to be transversely mounted. Petrol, turbo petrol for sure, probably even diesel, and they will be front wheel drive as standard. All-wheel drive can be engineered into them if there is demand, is what Mr. Velusamy said, but those will be primarily for international markets. For India, you're going to get a front wheel drive compact SUV sub 4 meter that looks like this. What do you think about it? Let us know in the comments below.